Is it okay? Ha! Why? Is it okay to have a crush? What? It sounds silly, by the way. When you hear this question, it sounds so silly. But there are people who are honestly struggling with this question. Like, is it okay? Am I sinning? Oh. Anyway, at the end of it all, you're not sinning. You exist probably because two people had a crash. Their crash became something else becomes something else, and something else, and something else. Then boom! There you are. You existed. Yeah, so it's not really wrong to have a crush. It depends with what you do with that crush. Don't feed it so much. Don't, especially as a Christian, and I'm talking about everybody else, especially as a Christian, don't feed the crush so much until it leads you to sinning. But there's nothing wrong in having a crush. That's how some relationships start. Yeah. And if you're a guy and you have a crush, don't just keep quiet. I mean, reach out, tell this girl one, two, three. You never know, it could go to four, five, six. Yes, but there's a twist. What if you have a crush on your friend's guy? Yes. Oh, I didn't mean guy. I mean, what if you have a crush on your friend's boyfriend or girlfriend? Eh? What do you do? One.
Oh, number nine
It's not a sin, okay. What I'm saying is it is just emotions, right? You have felt it. It is not a sin to have a crush on your friend's partner, but it is a sin, or it is wrong. Okay, let me not use sin. It is wrong to pursue it. If you have a friend, if you're a girl or you're a guy, you have all of a sudden you've suddenly liked your friend's partner, and then this happens. I don't know, this, I think mostly it happens because if you're friends, I think it will happen because if you're friends, you are most likely to like maybe the same people, because you probably have same personality, or because of your friendship and all that, and what is and what is not, you will find that you are most likely to like get attracted to almost the same type of people. I'm not saying if you're friends it is a must you like the same person, but it happens. Let us be real. It happens. Even in Christianity it happens. What I'm saying, if you feel that feeling, if you have that crush, that feeling in itself is not wrong. As in, I'm not, yeah, it is not wrong. What is wrong is what you do with that feeling. So if you felt it, don't be condemning yourself. Don't be there saying, hey, I'm going to hell. No, or I'm a bad person. No, you're probably you're probably appreciating that particular person, but don't feed that feeling. You're not supposed to be going around stealing your friends significant others. That's not what friends do. Fatherly, that's not what friends do. But work on that feeling. So work on that feeling. Yeah, like try to see why do you think you have a crush on this particular person. Try to sort your feelings out, and if it is necessary, avoid your friend, avoid that girl or that guy. Just avoid that particular person until you sort yourself out, because don't let us not lie to each other. Don't be meeting with it, but don't expose yourself to this person and you have a crush on them, and especially if you like their character, you will probably fall for them more. So if you've realized you like your friend's significant other, don't encourage the feeling, discourage the feeling, avoid this particular person. If your friend is telling you, just think of something, be creative. especially if this friendship Especially if the friendship means something to you, don't feed it. Don't lose your friendship for something that could mean nothing. Excuse me. Yeah, so as I was saying, pray about it. Pray kabisa. You will be surprised at how much prayers can do. Like, prayer is the solution to most things. Pray, 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 sister, pray, brother, pray. And after praying, do something. No, Joseph did not, when Potiphar was going to Joseph did not kneel down then started praying, oh Jehovah help me. No, Joseph ran. That's what I'm telling you. Run. Yes, run from that feeling, run from that crush. And if you have to be mean, it is okay. Be mean. You're not being mean because you're being mean because you want to avoid drama with this particular person, and as in, you don't want to lose your friendship. So if you can, if you have to be mean, be mean. If it's being mean that will cause the person you're crashing on to stop reaching out to you, be mean, because you know what this friendship means to you. And then ask yourself, what if it was you and then your friend comes and steal your significant other? How will you feel? Very bad. So if you're crashing on your friend's significant other, don't meet with them, don't follow them on social media. If you're following them, unfollow them. You might be ask a lot of questions. It's okay, it happens. And then with time, especially if you pray about it and do something is avoiding that particular person, don't follow them, avoid them as much as you can. Because again, a crash is not something serious. A crash is, it comes and it goes. So within no time you will have dealt with it. Yeah. And then another thing, look for someone you can talk to. Yeah, look for someone you can talk to, someone you can open up and tell them, this is what I'm going through. Look for someone wise, someone old. Please don't just go to anyone, because there are people who will go to them. You open such a thing to them, oh, the next thing you know, everybody knows about what you're going through. And then maybe you've not told your friend, and then your friend is shocked. But I thought she was my friend. Why is she doing, or why is he doing this to me? And then the next thing you know, you're branded the bad person. And here you are, you're trying to look for a way that you can salvage your friendship. So basically, what I'm trying to encourage you to do, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking for good lighting. Atafuta lighting. I'm looking for good lighting, and I'm back to where I was. Back to where I started. Let's continue. Let's move on. Yes. So basically, that's it. Look for someone you can talk to. Talk to them. Open up. Tell them this, and someone mature, someone who has seen life. Anyway, there is a wise, like there are people, there are youths or age mates who are wiser, like they can give you solid advice, and they will not act as public speakers. These big systems, they will not act like that. They will preserve the secret for you. They will not put you out there. If you can find such a person, talk to them, because something about opening up, you can go tell her. Anyway, something about opening up is that it frees you. It's once you've confessed it to someone, there's a way that it frees you up, and then it's like you have accepted it, you have admitted it. It's the first thing. It's almost like the first thing to being set free. Yeah, to being set free. It's almost like the first thing to being set free from what you're going through. Yes, so if you can find someone you can talk to, but someone mature, please. Someone mature, someone who will not disappoint you, someone who will not go out there and brand you as the negative person, someone who will not go out there and brand you like the bad person. If you can find such a person, find them and talk to them. Yeah, something I think we should avoid, I don't know, it depends with your friend, but something we should be wary of is opening up. Whew. Opening up to your friend, telling them, hey friend, this is what I'm going through. Because I'm imagining, if it is me and then my friend is coming to tell me they're crashing on my significant other, I don't know how I'll react. Not unless I go through it, I don't know how I'll react. So it depends. If you think your friend is so open-minded that you opening up to them will not interfere with your friendship, do it. But if you know your friend, if you know how they react, if you know how much these significant others means to them, I don't think that's wise. Because I don't know, because maybe you want to reach out and tell them so that they avoid taking you everywhere. Like they say, I want you to meet my significant others, and then in Christianity we always say, when you're going out, make sure you have another party with you, so that you avoid doing or going, the extremes. And then here you are, the friend is trying to bring you in, that particular thing. So it can be good actually. So at least you will free your friend. They will start looking for someone else to bring in. They might understand why you are being mean all the time, but it might actually harm your friendship. So when it comes to this suggestion, be very wise. You know your friend, you know your relationship. If you think that's wise, do it. If you're not so sure, don't do it. At least just come up with an excuse every time until you just get rid of the feeling. But one thing I know, if you continue praying and continue avoiding this particular person, because it's a crash, this crash will end. But what do you think? What do you think? Is crashing is having a crush, not doing something about the crush, but having a crush on your friend's significant other. Is it sinful? For me, the feeling is not sinful, but what you do with the feeling is sinful. If you feel it, pursue it, it's wrong. But if you crush, do something about it, pray against it, you do something to stop it, then I don't think, until you overcome it, then I don't think it's bad. Because again, it's just feelings, it shows you're human. As long as you're not working on it, you're avoiding it, it's okay. And what do you think? Should you open up to your friend and tell them, hey, I'm crushing on a significant other? For me, no. But what do you think? So this has been our first question. I would like to hear from you. What do you think? Thank you for listening. Shalom.